EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
On first down, right back to Hall. And he is going to lose yardage here. Stop behind the line made by the safety that time, Lewis Seed.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. Back to throw, it's Levis. He finds Aguilar over the middle. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. This defense for the Niners, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one. But 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
Levis on 3rd down. Escaping the pressure right. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 43. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Vita Vea stopped that play in its tracks. And the Rams had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine. I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. They'll roll him out, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Yaya Diaby, he's the one who got in there. He gets the sack. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he stopped immediately there. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down. This defense, tough to run against. And those linebackers, they'll go side to side up the field, and there they get him for no gain.
If you can't get linemen upfield to the second level to occupy them, They have a field day just running to the football and putting ball carriers on the ground. Not many yards after contact when they wrap up like that.
Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I'll tell you what, that's a veteran play from the guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Young on third down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Young. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI.
So a PI call going to cost him there defensively. What did you see?
Well, I think it's the right call, partner, because sometimes we'll see officials kind of let them play. But by the letter of the law, that's definitely a penalty.
That's out quickly to Hyatt. And running with power here. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll be taken down here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter.
Now 2nd and 5.
Ready? It's Young off play action.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Young now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Back to the running game with Swift.
And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. So they need 6 yards here on 3rd down. They're 2 for 2 on 3rd down tries so far on this drive. Young to throw it this time. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. Prater's kick is good. And the 49ers take a 3-0 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And they'll send the tight end in motion left. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Open target here, Darius Slayton. A big play there for L.A. 44 yards. This offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now they'll try to take advantage of that offsides call. Here's 1st and 5.
Straight ahead is Hall.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a yard on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 4. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 4. Levis sets up to throw here.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38.
Yaya Diaby.
That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half.
Now here's Levis now on 3rd and long. He gets it underneath to Hall.
And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the 1st down at the 29.
It's 4th down.
And Gay knocks this one through. And that will tie us at 3-3.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Field goals all we've had so far. 3-3 now as the kick is away.
Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he's going to have a 1st down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. 7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Now a handoff to Chandler.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals. The combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins.
And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us. You just had the feeling that sooner or later someone was going to come up with that one play. Neither team has really done a whole lot offensively, but here's one that pays off to the tune of big yardage, and it's one that could maybe get this group in gear.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift. Down inside the 40.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They go play action. Young. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And the Rams got it. They bring it down. Leonard Williams picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
And that's his second sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And partner, it's still just the third quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
And off the crossbar, no good. A sensational effort from that distance, but rejected by the bar. All things considered, a pretty good kick, just cruel punishment there to be denied by the crossbar.
If you're going to hit from that distance, sometimes you're going to need a little luck, and unfortunately for him, this time the break goes against him.
On the counter, it's Hall. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Levis looking to throw. That ball caught by Slayton. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Once again, he finds Slayton. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Levis. And that throw behind his man. He missed him. Incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Levis to throw it. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the 49ers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Young's throw into the hands of Pitts here. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Young looks to throw on first down. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A play fake. Now Young.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Well, a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
That is now 19-yard gains on back-to-back plays. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
First down, and they go with Swift again.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
A quick throw by Young, caught out wide. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
Now, how about this? They'll change it at the line.
Now Young on 4th down. Sliding out of the pocket. Touchdown 49ers.
Kyle Pitts.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Niners have broken this deadlock and have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Extra point good by Prater. And the lead is now 10-3. The 49ers ready to kick it away. And here we go.
Darnay Holmes now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Second and 10. Here's Levis. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Levis out of the gun on 3rd down.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now, standing just outside his own goal line. Taking it about the 36. Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And the Niners set up well. They take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Young off the play fake. Completes it to the fullback Ham. Touchdown! C.J. Ham. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the 49ers are on their way to a 2-0 start.
Prater for the extra point. And the lead is now 17-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Holmes returning from his end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
In motion, Slayton. Back to the air on second down, Levis. And this throw incomplete. Now the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Levis on third down.
He's going to let this one go deep. This is intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off.
Intercepted by the 49ers. They'll take over first and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
They'll run right here with Swift.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
The 71 yards on the ground here for Swift. He's got a first down as well.
Here we go, set. First down.
Zoom black. Red cycle. Hurry. Ready.
Young will set to throw. And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers.
Kyle Pitts.
His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year.
And the 49ers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead.
Extra point good by Prater. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Holmes going to opt against bringing it out, and they will begin at the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage, because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us.
And Levis tosses his third interception of the game.
And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Well, normally you might say start running the football. You've got the lead here in the fourth quarter, but the way that they've passed it with such success, I don't know, maybe keep throwing it.
Yeah, I think you brought up something that goes against conventional wisdom, right? In this stage of the game, you would think you would switch to a running attack, but you're exactly right. They've thrown it so well throughout the game, and trusting this quarterback, I think he continued to do so.
Young to throw it. This is caught. Touchdown 49ers. Puka Nacua with his first career NFL touchdown. And the 49ers up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Prater for the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
Holmes returning from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
That's good for a Rams first down. First and 10 at the 34.
They'll toss it out right here to Hall.
And shedding the tackle, and now some room. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
2nd and 6. Levis back to throw.
He's got it complete to Aguilar. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 42.
Levis now off of play action.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked off by Caleb Farley. Down to the 10.
And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. Now Prater to add the PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Holmes returning from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps, to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
And nowhere to go with a football. He'll just tuck it and go down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Now Levis.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first.
26 yards. And the Rams, first down.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for the Niners, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory.